Week 2 of the fantasy playoffs are here, and the biggest problem you'll encounter besides injury is some of your guys getting shut down. Hi, I'm Ashley Docking, and this is Hot Roster Now. Teams who are in the tank, Brooklyn, Phoenix, Philly, and LA, will all be conservative with their stars and vets going forward. That means the kids get to play and run rampant, and in some cases, run the offense. That's exactly why Tyler Ulis is a name you need to know when you go scanning your waiver wire tonight. You see what Elfrid Payton is doing in Orlando? Triple doubles or double doubles almost every night for the last 10 games. Well, Ulis is that touch 'em all guy too, a high usage guard that can help you win a fantasy title. Eric Bledsoe has been shut down for less than a week, and during the 3 games as a starter, Ulis is averaging a double-double, 16 points, nearly 11 assists in 40 minutes per game. His field goal percentage is, well, it's bad, and his accuracy from distance is embarrassing, like, "Mom, drop me off at the corner and I'll walk the rest of the way" embarrassing. But if you can stomach that, the rookie's turnovers numbers won't hurt you, and neither will 2 steals per game. All right, next, the Nuggets offense is something that you want a piece of, but with Will Barton's name value and his propensity to explode from beyond the arc, he's probably not available. So you either have to go with Jameer Nelson or Gary Harris. I prefer Harris. Besides the assists, he's superior to Nelson in every stat category. All the traditional stuff, points, minutes, rebounds, steals, so on and so forth, but he's used more in the Denver offense, and despite that, remains more efficient. Finally, if you're out of options and your plans to dominate your fantasy postseason got railroaded thanks to Dwayne Wade's injury, or maybe by the fact that Jeremy Lin is the opposite of David Dunn, then Malcolm Brogdon will suffice. Now, we can't forget about the big man, and I know the game favors small ball these days, but there are roster spots to be filled. So if your forwards and centers aren't living up to expectations, Richaun Holmes can help you. He's been buried in the 76ers depth chart for 2 years, and now he's finally getting his chance. Nerlens Noel traded to Dallas. Joel Embiid out for the year, giving Holmes a chance to shine. He has averages of 14 points and 7 rebounds in his last 10 games. He's also gotten 4 starts, getting minor boosts to his offensive numbers in those games with no real difference in efficiency. But if you're not down with Philly, what about the Lakers? Ivica Zubac from the lowly Lakers is a come-on-late candidate. 5 starts in his last 6, and even though the minutes are staying modest, there have been 2 games where he's exceeded 25 minutes. In those games, he scored 25 and 18 points respectively, totaling 19 rebounds. Now, Luke Walton's rotation going forward is something to be a little bit weary of, but his trend of going away from vets like Nick Young, Luol Deng bodes well for Zubac. That's it for us here at Hot Roster Now, and if you're sitting there like, what's Hot Roster? Well, you should just go to HotRoster.com, download the app, and give it a try. It's like no other fantasy game you've ever played. And then, for help winning the game, check out Hot Roster today with Gary and Thorne and Cam Stewart every day at 4:30 Eastern on the Fantasy Sports Network and at 6:30 Eastern on Game TV. For Hot Roster Now, I'm Ashley Docking.